A look from before as the Clippers made their way to the locker room, hoping to put on a show for their home fans tonight. So the Clippers win the tip. The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. John Conchar is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Brooks in at the 3.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Now here's Morant. Morant missing again. Outside Wall. Pass to George. Three-pointer. Fires in the triple. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
So it's the Clippers now. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Here's Wall, and the shot goes.
So physical for a 1. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
That's his first.
And that one falls for Wall. The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 3 so far. Morant against Morris, and Morant gets double teamed. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Clippers have possession. George outside. Leonard outside. Fires from deep. Zubac passes to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Great dribble move there. Kawhi using refined ball handling skills to get wherever he needs to on the floor.
Up top, Morant. Wall covering. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. The free throw drops for Morant. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Here's Wall. Pass to Morris. Morris, a screen on Brooks. Here's Leonard. Here's Wall. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Zubac. Shakes him. Doesn't go that time. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. On the wing, Conchar. George defending. Back to Brooks. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Morris. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Leonard passes to George. No good off the back of the rim.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so. And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Morris against Adams. Zubac passes to George. Pass to Leonard. Back to George. Now here's Leonard. George outside. Morris, a screen on Morant. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package. He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Leonard. The shot misses. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside Morant. Going inside. And then Morant with the dunk.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Moran against Wall. Pass to Leonard. It's George on the wing. Looking to end the drought. Left side Wall. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land. Wall's got 6.
And you love how Kawhi has developed this part of his game, just able to find teammates and rack up assists.
And it's Moran.
Get up to throw down.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Pass to Leonard. Kicks it to George. There's the 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
This is what you expect. Paul George can get it going from the perimeter like that.
Outside Moran. Tries it from the top of the key. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. The Clippers on. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Los Angeles.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at point guard. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. George outside. Three-pointer off the mark.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Leonard. The 3. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. Brent, at the center position, it does feel like we're seeing a re-emergence of the big man, the traditional 5.
Yeah, BA, I think it comes down to whether or not you have one or not. I mean, there are teams that just don't have the bruising big that can go down into the post and dominate possessions to slow things down and get to the paint. Other teams are electing to want to play faster and with more skill. So it comes down to how a team wants to set their roster up as to whether or not the traditional 5 is part of your action.
Adams grabs the miss.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Morant. And the layup falls. Morant's got 17.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Wall, the pass to Zubats. Back to Wall. Here's George. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. Ball to Memphis. Memphis leading. Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
George's shot is off. The Grizzlies on offense. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Morant finds Brooks. The Clippers grab the miss.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Pass to Leonard. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Lays it up and banks it in. Leonard's got his second basket.
Kawhi operating in the painted area, so tough to stop.
Outside Morant. Over Wall. And that one's long.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Leonard passes to Zubac. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here's Jackson. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Pass to Covington. Back to Wall. Down low. Covington, no good. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
And the Clippers making a change here. Batum's checked in.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Morant. Covington grabs the board.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
Robert Covington at the line for 2.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to it.
The previous play is under
19.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
So for the Clippers, Coffey, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Powell comes in for Paul George. And it's Jackson in for Wall.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
Rare sight. How often does he fail to capitalize at the line?
And the dunk by Jackson.
An opportunistic player. When Jackson sees an alley-oop opportunity, he doesn't pass it up.
Jackson outside. Pass to Coffey. And there's a 3-second violation.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And here's Memphis. They're on a 16-4 run. Here's Conchar on the wing. Brooks. Outside Morant. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And now an 11-point Memphis lead.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Jackson for 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so that's the end of the first half. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 11. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the court for Memphis, Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Ja Morant is out there with John Conchar, and it's Adams in at the center. It's Powell on the wing. It's not going to go for him, and it's Memphis the other way. Up top, Morant, defended by Jackson. Here's Adams. The Clippers grab the miss.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Here's Covington, pass to Coffey. Jackson against Morant. 5 to shoot, and it's Jackson on the take. Off target at the rim. Well, the Grizzlies shooting an amazing 61%, looking confident. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
A line change here for Memphis. Powell outside. There's the triple. And again, no good by the Clippers. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Aldama. Takes the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
It does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Here's Coffey. Powell outside. Back to Coffey. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Chandler. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
You saw he altered his release, allowing him to get around his defender and then laid it in.
Jones against Jackson. Pass to Covington. Fast break, here we go. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The first free throw is good. Kennard, he's checked in for Powell. Clark is checked in for Memphis. That one falls, so he hits both of them. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Kennard outside. Looking to end the run. Aldama grabs a board.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
The other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
2 minutes.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Kennard left side. Jackson outside. Second chance effort for 3. Covington gets the 3 ball to go. Covington's got his first 3 points of the game.
Covington's range is a big asset for this offense.
Here's Chandler, defended by Kennard. 1:19 left in the third quarter. To the wing, right side. Here's the 3. Unable to get that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Jackson outside. Launches a 3. Aldama grabs the board. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. It's tipped. The dive for the ball. Now here's Batum. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Jackson. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
And if you give Batum some time to survey the floor, he'll find an open teammate.
Here's Chandler. 5 points in the game. Now here's Jones. Clock at 6. 4-3. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Kennard outside from deep. The shot off that time. Here's Chandler. He got it off in time.
And the team relies on this kind of dependable defense from a guy like Nicholas Batum.
And so, and it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Wall in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And George gets it to go on the assist from Wall.
And you see Paul George's focus that time. Opportunistic bucket, gets to the interior and does the work.
And here's Jones. Shoots over Wall. Memphis the rebound. Pass to Aldama. Jones against Wall. Jones misses.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Out to Leonard. The 3-ball hits the trifecta.
When you give him a nice pass, there's a good chance Kawhi Leonard's going to bury a shot like that.
Jones with the ball. Out to the right wing. Pass to Chandler. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Jones from outside. And another miss by Memphis. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Jones against Wall. George outside. And the jam by George.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. To the inside. Here's Chandler. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Covington's checked in for the Clippers. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Leonard against Brooks. Leonard passes to Wall. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. They shoot again. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
So smooth. The little pump fake, get the defender in the air. As if Leonard wasn't hard enough to cover, he's adding that to his game.
For Memphis, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. To stop the drought, Morant got a piece of it. They recover it. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. For 3, George, he nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Now Los Angeles with it. A 12-0 run right now and counting. Stolen by Jackson. George against Morant. Crosses over, and that's 2 points on the layup. Morant's got 28 points for the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Kept alive. Conchar. The layup off target. Now Los Angeles with it. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. George for three. It doesn't go for him. And Memphis taking it the other way now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Pass to George. Fires for three. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
6 to shoot. Misses off the right iron. Outside Covington. Off target with the three. And so it's Memphis winning this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center. Outside Crowder, just 5 on the clock. Over Jackson. That one off the back iron and out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Grant, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Outside Crowder. Adams brings the double team. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Jay Crowder, he's very compact, strong build, and be a load to defend.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Paul against Morant. We're about 1 minute into the first. Another shot, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Morant against Paul. It's Morant with the drive.
And the length and quick feet allow Bridges to match up defensively against almost anyone on the floor.
Kicks it out to Booker. Paul outside. Shot clock at 5. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Passes it to Ayton. Yep, that one goes in there.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Morant scanning the floor. Oh, that was something else.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Paul passes to Ayton. It's stolen by Adams. On the wing, Brooks. There's the lob to Jackson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Putting that 7'4" wingspan to good use. Jaren Jackson with the easy catch and flush.
Morant against Paul. Ayton, good, and Paul gets the assist.
That little flare is letting the other side know they did nothing to stop him.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done. Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
And the wide-open shot from Crowder knocks down the 3-ball. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
To the middle, here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
There's the lob to Adams. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Morant, and he lobs it up toward the rim. Pass to Paul. We've got 1:23 left here in the first quarter. On the wing, Bridges. Feeds it to Ayton. Over Adams. Can't hit that one. And it's Memphis the other way. Payne for 3. It's good from long range.
A stellar shooter from downtown. All Payne needs is a little space, and he's ready to fire.
It's stolen. Morant finds Brooks. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
The height and the reach. That makes Jackson practically unstoppable.
All up top, guarded by Morant. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And finished off by Morant. 30 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Suns trail by 5. Paul outside to halt the run. No good on that one. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. There's the lob to Jackson. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. 8 seconds left in the first quarter. Paul dishes to Ayton. No good with the layup. The Grizzlies have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
The shooting of Desmond Bane, it's special. Knocking down threes as good as anyone in the game.
And so it's Memphis with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Memphis?
It's all about pace for me. They have set the tone in that area, and they are playing fast, flying up the floor and putting all kinds of pressure on the defense.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Green in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ayton. That one a little long. And the Grizzlies leading by 6.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Morant drives in. Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. It's Brooks on the wing. There's the 3. And another miss by Memphis. Another level indeed for Ja Morant, his 3rd season, Smitty, in the NBA. And now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Adams checked in. Here's Morant. Outside for Jackson. Adams, the pass to Morant. The rejection by Paul.
Aggressive D from Chris Paul, outworking the shooter and getting a block. He's a big target with long arms. Just throw it up there, and Steven Adams, he will go get it.
Here's Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Morant passes to Bane. He dishes it to Brooks. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Suns trail by 3. Oh, Ayton in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
Morant against Paul. Morant reaches to Adams. Bridges with the steal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Paul kicks to Bridges. Another 3 for Phoenix. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Paul passes to Bridges. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And finished off by Morant.
This is where Jackson's anticipation skills come in, turning them over and then igniting the fast break.
Booker against Bain. Booker the pass to Ayton. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jackson finds Adams. Back to Jackson. Morant outside. Tries the spin move. And stolen by Booker. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Crowder with the ball. And Ayton throws it down.
And these are the shots you want Ayton taking. He's just so smart on offense.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And Memphis turns it over again. 20 seconds left to play in the first half. Paul outside. On the wing, Bridges. Brooks covering. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Guys, what a tight start to the game. This is Maggie David for that interview. We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Morant against Paul. Booker with no one around. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And stolen by Booker. Oh, Ayton in position. It's stolen by Adams. Jackson against Booker. It's tipped and stolen by Ayton. One-on-one here. Paul right side. Booker outside. Back to Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Over Bain. Booker no good. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
And it's Ayton missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. John Morant's a skilled distributor.
they've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Crowder. The pass to Booker. Back to Crowder. 5 on the clock. For 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's the lob to Adams. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Plays with a high motor. Crowder knows only one way to play, and that's in 5th gear.
Now Morant. 12 points for him. And stolen by Ayton. The feed to Booker. Here he goes. There's the dish to Crowder. Booker outside. Back to Crowder. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And Ayton throws it down.
And the all-around offensive game Ayton has is just fantastic. Capable of scoring in many different ways.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Back to Morant. Here's the lob to Adams. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Bridges misses.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a 3.
He lobs it up and finished off by Morant.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Here's Booker. Pass to Ayton. Booker trying to free himself up. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Ayton. Morant against Paul. Morant dishes to Adams. Back to Morant. Kicks to Brooks. Shoots over Bridges. They get the rebound. Outside, Bain. Puts up a 3. Memphis keeping it alive with a new 14. Jackson finds Morant over Paul. Morant with another miss. Suns trail by 3. Booker the pass to Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. Has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Here's the lob to Adams, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Grizzlies lead by 1. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's Booker. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Bridges' shot, good. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
6 on the shot clock, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. A baseline J, and there's Jackson on the assist by Morant.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
Paul, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And the Suns lead by 1.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
Morant reaches to Adams for the 3. Knocked loose, and they'll get another chance. Bain, no good. Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's Morant. Passes to Bain. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. There's Jackson with the 3. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Nice play, and credit Jaren for being shot ready. He knew the play was coming to him, and he knocked it down.
Paul kicks to Bridges. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Jackson. Back to Morant. Brooks with no one around. The three-pointer no good. Left side, Bain. And the wing jumper offline.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Crowder, the pass to Ayton. And yes, it's good. Ayton's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Jackson finds Morant. Back to Jackson. There's the lob to Jackson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
The young fella, Jaren Jackson, has showed us the ability to step up and make big shots.
Paul against Morant. Bridges passes to Booker. That 3 off the mark. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And there it is for him. Now it's a 4-point Grizzly lead.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
Crowder from outside. They get it again. Ayton kicks to Crowder. Paul dishes to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Got it. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
You can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Pass to Morant. On the wing, Jackson. Paul against Morant. Money!
This is why he has the ball. Ja Morant, he loves to deliver in these moments.
Booker against Bain. A fader inside. Three-pointer. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. That was a fun night. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. a very interesting matchup tonight. Plenty of guys, Doris, on the floor who play, as you like to say, the right way.
Right, Kevin. Experience always broadens your perspective. They understand what goes into winning, and they understand that good habits are built on a nightly basis. They want to make good decisions. These are fundamentally sound groups.
And the Clippers starting five. The guard and off guard, filled by Jackson and Powell. On-court spots are the deadly George and Leonard. And it's Zubats in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Booker. Shoots over Powell. Here's Ayton. Second shot opportunity. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Outside Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Back to Leonard. Latre. Bridges with the board.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
The free throw drops for Powell. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Jackson kicks to George. Powell sets a screen for George. It doesn't go for him. Now the Suns take it the other way. Bridges outside. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Offensive rebound. Here's Ayton. Goes up again. No good on the layup. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Jackson passes to Zubats. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
That's just heads-up basketball, and Jackson scanning the floor, spots the ready shooter. Nicely done.
Booker inside, guarded by Powell. They're running. Here's George. Second chance shot. Pass to Powell. Fires from deep. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Searching for their first points of the game.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul. Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Leonard with the steal. Great D that time from Johnson. Suns trail by 5. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
And that one falls for Jackson.
Reggie Jackson, one of those guys who does a little bit of everything. Can score it, can be a setup guy, can play the 1, can play the 2. You love his versatility.
Now here's Jackson. It's Powell on the wing. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. On the wing, Johnson. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
The shot by George, wide open. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game. Suns trail by 12. And here is Paul. No points in the game yet for him. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Paul.
I love this young man's mindset. When he has the basketball, he's looking to score.
Passes it to Paul. It's George on the wing. Three-pointer. They get it back. Out to the right wing. Here's from outside, off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Leonard with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Now 8 seconds separate. Whoa!
Look out.
I mean, that's a rugged play.
That's straight toughness.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Now here's Paul. Booker with no one around. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Booker's got 5.
You've got to be shot ready in this instance. On the catch, prepared to shoot. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
Here's George. Poked away. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
You've also got to love how their defense has been contesting so far, denying shooters to this point.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the center position. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Doors with the officials calling slightly fewer fouls. It seems like we see a more physical game on the floor. What do you think?
I think it's a change for the better, Kevin. Obviously, you want guys to be safe, but the defense must be allowed to do their job.
Jackson passes to Powell. They double him with Booker. Johnson against Leonard. Back to Jackson. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by Johnson. Suns trail by 10. Leonard kicks to Jackson. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. George, no good. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. Oh, Ayton in position. Powell with the steal. And up the floor again, the Clippers running the floor. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. A shot by Paul, no good. Clippers leading by 10.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And that one's good, Ayton.
This guy has got a dominant physical frame, incredible athleticism. Nice job by DeAndre Ayton inside.
Leonard looking around. Now the pass to Powell. Launches a three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
Yeah, and I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Leonard with a screen on Booker. Back to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Johnson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has zero fear. In fact, contact, it doesn't deter him at all.
You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community?
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community. How about the fast hands and lateral quickness of Norman Powell to get with his man and contest shots? That's good.
He goes up again. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Kicks it out to Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists in the game. Outside Leonard. Pass to Powell. Now George. Powell with the screen. Kicks it out to Leonard. There's the triple. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Zubac's the pass to George. No good from outside. Suns trail by 8. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Outside, George. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Ball against Jackson. Puts the move on. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Paul.
And for a smaller player, Chris Paul appears so comfortable on the interior. He knows he can score from this area.
Jackson kicks to Powell. 3-pointer. Bridges with the board. The Suns have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. And here's Booker from the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George with the ball. 8 points for him. Powell. Pass to Zubac. Outside Leonard. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Thank you, David. And we'll be
19. The Clippers, 25.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Robert Covington, Luke Kennard out there with Wall. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Batum in at the 5. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Morris has got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Clippers. Kennard against Lee. A three-pointer off the mark. And Morris has got the ball here for the Clippers. 8-point game. Kennard kicks to Covington. There's a screen by Covington. Here's Wall. Saric grabs the board. The Suns shooting not great, 40% for the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
It's not going to go for them. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Covington finds Morris. This one for three. It's hauled in by the Suns. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Crowder goes in, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Lee outside. Pass to Landale.
You can see how Batum uses both size and positioning to guard. What a contest. What a job making that difficult.
Kennard on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Covington setting the pick for Morris. Traps in the tray.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
They set the pick. And a wide open look for Lee. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Covington wide open. He fires. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. But it's no good. Lee dishes to Saric. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Saric has got his first points of the game.
Well, because of his size and length, Dario Saric so comfortable on the interior.
Wall passes to Morris. Dish now to Batum. Back to Morris. Over Saric. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist from Batum. Morris has got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, this is the area of the floor where Marcus Morris can be a problem because of that frame and that game. Look out, gentlemen.
Floats it up for Saric. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Norman Powell's checked in for the Clippers. Reggie Jackson comes in for John Wall. The pass to Powell. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Dishes to Covington. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate.
A three. Payne finds Saric. Up to Payne. Good, nice job down low.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
56 seconds left to play here in the third. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Pass to Powell. Jackson a screen on Lee. Powell dishes to Jackson. Over Payne. Jackson misses. Suns trail by 6. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Crowder kicks to Payne. Into the lane. Back to Crowder. They get a hand on it. Pass to Payne. 4 on the shot clock. With 1 on the clock. And Covington sends it back. Batum for three, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the center. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Bridges passes to Paul. Oh, good on the triple. Clippers leading by 6. To the paint, here's Jackson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
Well, this is one aspect of his game where Kawhi Leonard has come such a long way. The ability to make guys around him better with his passing.
Booker against Powell. And the rejection by Zubac. And he's able to get it back. Paul passes to Ayton. And the layup's good off the glass.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Passes it to Powell. On the wing, George. Defended by Bridges. Offensive rebound. And the rejection by Ayton.
Boy, Ayton's reach is absolutely incredible. Great anticipation. That is nice defense.
Johnson dishes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
There's the pass to Pop. Outside, George. Powell with his screen on Bridges.
What a career arc when you consider Reggie Jackson. Here is a guy that literally was so frustrated at one point he considered retiring, and yet he puts in the effort and has a tremendous season.
Doris, looking at Reggie Jackson, he's coming off one of his best seasons ever.
Yeah, and you love that for a guy like him, not giving up, not letting the struggle impact his passion, giving the same effort he did as a rookie. I love his story, Kevin. Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
George from deep three-point land, and again, no good by the Clippers.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
That one on George.
How about that drive from Mikal Bridges? Draw the contact, young sir.
Both free throws good from Bridges.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Powell, the pass to Jackson. And Leonard has it in the corner. Lets the three fly. Here's Zubac. From deep, George. Dives for it. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Booker. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Devin Booker with the big shot. He may be young, but he's got big-time game.
Powell, the pass to George.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's the screen. Looking to end its cold spell. No good that time. Bridges with some nice defense. There's a minute 47 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Booker to the inside. Ayton, and a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
DeAndre Ayton, unafraid in the big moment. Nice delivery.
And the Clippers call time here. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Sharon Lewis, he talked with the team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed. guys.
Thank you, David. Leonard kicks to Zubac. On the mark with the 15-footer.
I love that plan. Set up the opportunity for the mismatch.
Just a huge bucket there, and you're right. I mean, the key was finding the matchup where they had the clear size advantage and putting it to use.
Ball outside. Pass to Bridges. Lock at 6. Here's Ayton. Leonard with the steal. He kicks it to George. Johnson against Leonard. Back to George. Shoots over Bridges. And it's George missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
Paul dishes to Ayton. And that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubac. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Paul. The feed to Ayton. Stolen by Zubac. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. And that'll be his third foul so far. Now the Clippers with it. They've held a 12-point lead early.
Really poor pass there, guys. And the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
Now Leonard. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Well, because of his history of delivering in clutch moments, boy, I think the last guy you hope to foul was Kawhi Leonard. Does he prove us correct? That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
Here's Paul. It counts.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. All right, David, great job.
Let's meet the starting lineup.
And we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
So here's the Clippers starting group. At small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. Jackson and Powell make up the backcourt. And it's Zubats in at the 5 down low. Now here's Jackson. Nice move. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Paul George dunk contest? He's maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
Morant with it. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on even to Zubats.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And Morant drops them both. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
6 on the shot clock. Powell's shot is off. Morant against Jackson. Great D that time from Zubats.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Now here's Morant. Shoots over Jackson. Here's Adams. It's rebounded by Zubats.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
George passes to Leonard. Jack's up with 3. And it's Bane with the rebound.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Morant. Paul George pulls down the board.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Now here's Leonard. George with it, guarded by Morant. George passes to Jackson. Back to George. Here's the 3. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. George has got 5 points.
Yeah, you got to get the ball to PG whenever he's roaming around outside that arc. Incredible.
The baseline J is on the way. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Pass to Morant. And he drives it.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my.
Throw that one up top.
What a play. An electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
Here's Leonard. 1:56 left in the first. Nice move. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Oh, George with a steal. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul of the game. 1:44 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Powell. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The quick feet of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Brooks against George. And the jam by George.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Up top, Morant, defended by Jackson. Morant, no good.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And the dunk by Leonard.
Already such a complete offensive player, yet every year Kawhi Leonard develops his handle just a little bit more.
Oh, and Jackson with the block. Leonard outside. Pass to Powell. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
Here's Morant. Morant missing again. Powell against Bane. Powell passes to Zubac. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
They need this. Morant with the slam!
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the
He got his timing down. Paul George more and more comfortable at creating some offense for himself using the bounce.
And again, it's the Clippers converting.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
From deep, Morant. No luck on that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it.
When you think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
And the basket by Bane.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Jackson, the pass to George. Jackson, the screen, takes the three. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brett.
At BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Leonard. Out to Powell. Back to Leonard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Here's Jackson, and the layup is good.
Well, go ahead and try to stop Kawhi Leonard, and he'll just move the ball to the open man.
Bane with a screen on Jackson. Pass to Bane. The 3 is up. Oh, great D that time from Powell. The Clippers in the lead. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Leonard passes to George. Fires the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Batum is checked in for Zubac.
First team foul. Clippers substitution, Nick Batum.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Here's Morant. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed, even...
The previous play is under
No doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. but at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
Man, as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Grind City, let's give a warm welcome to your Grizzlies Breakers. How about some more cheers for your Grizzlies Breakers? Give them a hand.
And he makes a first. And Morant drops them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Pass to George. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. And the jam by George.
Love to see PG getting into that zone, committed to find the points.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Here's Jackson. Leonard defending. Inside. And the jam by George.
Paul George, a swing player, and right there swinging on the rim.
Here's Morant. Yes, it's good. Morant's got 6 here in the quarter.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Jackson, the pass to Leonard. From downtown, Adams grabs the miss. The Grizzlies have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Jackson attacking, and the dunk by Jackson.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Jackson against Morant. Out to Powell. Tries it from 19. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
He plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
George outside. There's 31 seconds left in the second period. Jackson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Ja Morant picks one up. First one falls for him.
It's been interesting as Reggie has finally seemingly found a home, or at least confidence in the way he plays. He's a guy who can carry you on offense, and he will score in bursts. And those will be very loud points.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Covington, he's open. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Just realizing it's time to shoot. Covington fires.
Here's Morant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul. 13.
And he drops the first. And he makes the first, but misses the second. From deep. Paul George. He's feeling it tonight. Allie, as always, thank you.
25. The Grizzlies, 21.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you gotta like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. To the paint. Here's Batum. And that comes off the assist by Morris. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Batum's 6'8", but really sneaky with those long arms. Can go inside and score.
Basket counts. Morant's got 19 points.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Kennard outside. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Out to Covington. Shot clock at 6. The 3 is up. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Morant finds Adams. Here's Jackson. Back to Adams. And he makes it. Adams has got his first basket.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Timeout called. The Grizzlies. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Kennard outside. Pass to Batum. 5 on the clock. The 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside Payne. Brooks, the pass to Adams. And it's all tied up. Adams has got 4 points this quarter.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
Batum outside. Back to Wall. Kennard on the wing. And the shot clock expired. 24-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Clark is checked in for Adams. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Morris outside. Outside Covington. Outside Wall. He takes it in. Shot to end the cold streak. Batum gets the bucket. And the Clippers lead by 2.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
Outside Bain. Ooh, Morris with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. Nice shot by Kennard.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul for the Clippers. Leonard's checked in for Morris. Paul George comes in for Covington. And Norman Powell subbed in for Kennard. Back to Bain. Tipped. George with a steal. Ball for 3. And it's Bain with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And he's going for the lob. Oh, Mark with the slam.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Pass to Wall. Now Powell. There's 57 seconds left in the third. Jackson with it. Checked by Wall. Kicks it out to Clark. Back to Jackson. On the wing, Jones. Guarded by Batum. Here's Brooks. Clock at 6. Back to Jones. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Inside, Batum. Doubled by Jackson. Stolen by Jackson. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Brooks outside. Back to Jones. Jackson outside. Shoots over wall. No good. A bit long that time. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Clippers ahead, leading by just 2. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for the Clippers, Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Kyle and George are out on the wings. And it's Jackson in at the 1.
And what a comeback. Do they have enough left to maintain this energy and get the win?
This is a testament to this team's fortitude, never giving up. Folks, we've got a new ball game.
George outside. Back to Powell. Pass to George. Nifty move. Outside Morant. Jackson outside to take the lead. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Jackson's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. George passes to Zubac. Morant against George. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Here's Morant. Outside for Brooks. Jackson on the wing. From 18 feet away. Bullseye!
Flashing the in-between game. Nice. I mean, Jackson is more than capable of draining this when given the chance.
Jackson pass to Leonard. Now George. Brooks defending. George against Brooks. George, no good. Memphis leading. And he lobs it up top. Dives for it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Morant against Jackson. Leonard outside. 4-3. That shot is off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Now Morant kicks it out to Jackson. Three-pointer, no good.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And that one misses.
Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. He gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively.
Clark is checked in for Memphis. Pass to Leonard. Now here's Jackson. Tries to snap the cold streak. 6 on the shot clock. George passes to Powell. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. Ja Morant picks one up. And the free throw, no good.
Yeah, can't sleep on Powell defensively. He will step up and start to pour it in.
Here's Morant. Pass to Brooks. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Jackson with it. Guarded by Morant. Jackson, the pass to Leonard. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Bane. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Morant against Jackson. The 3.
Great work from Reggie. The coaching staff really loves it when he hustles like that on defense.
Morant, no good. George passes to Zubac. Back to George. To take the lead. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Clark. Pass to Brooks. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes. And now it's a 5-point Grizzly lead.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Now Powell. Here's Leonard. Clark covers. Powell outside. This one's for 3. And they recover it. Kicks it out to Jackson. Second chance shot. Brooks against Leonard. George outside. From 11 feet away. Here's Zubac. Goes up again. Grizzlies with the rebound. Here's Morant. Pass to Bain. Back to Morant. From deep three-point range. To the inside. From 11 feet away. The offensive rebound. Bain against Powell. From deep. Adams. It's good on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
And so the Grizzlies take the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great...
got quite a game in store for us tonight, Steve. It's a matchup between two NBA powerhouses.
These teams are stacked with talent, Kevin, and this game could be a preview of what's to come. I would not be surprised if these teams meet in the postseason.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
All against Morant. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Off target from three-point range. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Jackson finds Bane. Plenty of space. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Ayton throws it down.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Bane for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre. Phoenix has gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Booker. Ayton in the corner. Back to Booker. And he makes good on the layup. Booker's got 5.
And great energy from Booker there in the paint, just working hard to get to his shot. Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk.
Oh, what a play!
Watch your head. Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And Booker kicks to Paul. Bridges outside. And it's good, 2 points.
One tough customer, Bridges, fighting for the basket in close.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thank you, David. Morant with the steal. And finished off by Morant.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Bane against Booker. Outside Crowder. Three-pointer. Hands it from downtown.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
2 minutes.
Morant against Paul. Morant kicks to Brooks. For the 3. Booker pulls it in.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Back to Crowder. Kicks it out to Booker. That's to Ayton. Shot clock at 6. The baseline J off the mark.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
And finished off by Morant.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
Booker against Bane. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 7.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Morant against Paul. Morant with another miss. Suns leading by 4. Crowder with it. He's picked up by Morant. Bridges, no one around him. And the Suns get it back past to Paul. Dishes it to Crowder. Stolen by Jackson. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Brooks, the pass to Bane. Crowder pulls it in.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
For three, Bridges, and a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. Has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Yes, that goes in.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close.
And please give a big round of applause for your son,
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Ball finds Bridges. Nice move. Now here's Ayton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Steven Adams picks one up. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Paul passes to Bridges. The kick out to Crowder. Back to Bridges. From deep. That one misses. And it's Memphis the other way. Jackson down low. Defended by Crowder. And the dunk by Jackson.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
Passes to Ayton. Bridges dishes to Paul. Ayton inside. Adams on him. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Morant surveying the D. And he hits it to tie the game up. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Crowder, a screen on Morant. Paul for 3. The shot misses. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Lays it up and banks it in. Morant's got the lead up to 2 now for Memphis.
What a night for Ja Morant. Showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Here's Crowder. He kicks it to Ayton. For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Jackson, and he goes big with the dunk right over Mikal Bridges.
The young fella usually goes about his business, but on that play, it was a highlight reel from Jaren Jackson.
The pass to Crowder. Morant against Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
They need this, and there's the feed to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Morant kicks to Bain. They get it back. Outside Jackson. The tray gets the three-pointer to fall.
Jackson Jr.
Jackson's got 7.
This is a big part of Jackson's game. It isn't the best-looking shot, but it's deadly.
Ball against Morant. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Morant against Paul. Jackson has the open look. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Nice play, and credit Jaren for being shot ready. He knew the play was coming to him, and he knocked it down.
And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
52 seconds left here in the second. Ayton, the pass to Crowder. A second chance effort. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Devin Booker.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
It's Morant with the drive, and Adams with the slam.
He's a big target with long arms. Just throw it up there, and Steven Adams, he will go get it.
Paul outside. The kick out to Crowder. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 6.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Morant against Paul. Morant right side. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Thank you, David. We'll be back after.
28. The Grizzlies, 31.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Count it, good. 10 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Here's Morant. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Grizzlies shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team. And these guys, they follow him.
Paul kicks to Crowder. The ball. Feeds it to Ayton. Does not score for only the second time in 7 shots this game. Jackson up top, defended by Bridges. Takes it inside. Lays it up off the glass. Bridges has got 7 points.
And the level of focus from Bridges, phenomenal job absorbing the hit and still finding a way to score.
It's Morant with the drive. The turnaround jumper. Count it. Morant's got 23 points.
Oh, the turnaround jumper. That was just beautiful.
And a deep 3 from Booker. No good. That would have tied it.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player, Smitty. He plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best. You really get excited about Jackson's potential. The size, the agility, and the skill level to make an impact at both ends.
Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Efficient from range. Desmond came into the league with a sharp 3-point shot.
Ball against Morant. Ball outside. Pass to Ayton. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
And the sheer muscle of Ayton. Sometimes he's impossible to stop on the way up.
Morant's against Paul. Crowder with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Ayton. Finished off the break. Now just a 2-point Memphis lead.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Bane, no good. Suns have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Ball finds Ayton. Bridges outside. Kicks it out to Paul for the lead. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. And taken away by Paul. Brooks against Bridges. Paul passes to Ayton for the tie. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Adams, the pass to Jackson. Payne for 3. Morant with it. Chris Paul covering. The 3 ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Morant dishes to Brooks. Adams trying to free himself up. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Paul against Morant. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Ayton.
This is what Steven Adams is known for. A fantastic defensive player with terrific instincts.
Morant finds Brooks. That shot wide open. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The 3, Bridges. Phoenix, no good that time either. Jackson looking around. 2 on the clock, and the dunk by Jackson.
Using a variety of moves, Jackson can put it on the floor in space, in transition, or on closeouts.
And so it's Memphis.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. She's out there for Phoenix. Here's Bane. Outside for Jackson. Jacks up a 3. Here's Adams. And he banks in the layup.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
All up top, guarded by Morant. And Adams sends it back. Outside Jackson, beyond the arc. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Morant against Paul. It's Morant with the drive. There's Jackson with the 3. Morant finds Bane. 6 on the shot clock. He can't hit that time. The Suns go the other way with it. Booker outside. A crossover. And it's Morant with the rebound. Morant's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bane inside the 3-point line. Morant outside. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Jay Crowder with the rebound. Bridges passes to Paul. Outside Crowder. No good on the three.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Here's Bain. Hits the target from 18 feet. Bain's got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies.
Stepping in, Bain is automatic from that area.
Crowder the screen. 6 feet out. And it's Paul getting it to go.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Morant, the bounce pass. Inside. In the corner, it's Bain. Back to Morant. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Booker against Bain. Shot from the top of the key. And it's off the back rim. No good. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Morant outside. Kicks it to Jackson. Back to Morant. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. To the middle. Here's Crowder. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. .114 left to play in the final quarter. On the wing, Bain. Outside Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Trailing here by 8. Paul kicks to Ayton. Crowder against Jackson. Top of the key, Booker. There's the 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Now here's Morant. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Brooks dishes to Morant. Shot clock at 5. Misses off the right iron. And here's Booker from the arc. The shot will not fall. So it's Memphis picking up the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one won home.
This is Brian Anderson. Well, you got to expect a low-scoring game tonight, Grant. Two terrific defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in its center. Here's Jackson. Pass to Leonard. It's George on the wing. Booker defending.
That's right. PG shows these fools what's up.
Jackson against Paul. Outside Booker. On the wing, Crowder. Launches it. Booker can't get it to go. Now Los Angeles with it.
What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Paul with it. Guarded now by Morris. And Crowder with the jam.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
And Booker is a guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason, because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
Morris can't hit.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Crowder. Paul against George. Crafty move. Paul can't get it to go.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but BA, those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
And again, it's the Clippers missing.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
The kick out to Paul. Bridges outside. Outside Booker. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Devin Booker, first personal foul. Second team foul.
And Grant, a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, BA, after dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Paul against Jackson. It's George on the wing. Jackson with a screen on Booker. The 3, George connects from downtown. George has got 9.
Over his career, George has put up great numbers from deep. The ultimate 3-and-D player.
Fires the 3. Booker no good. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. There's the triple. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
An elite player in this league, it's Paul George stepping up, scoring in bunches tonight.
Phoenix calls timeout. .149 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Paul. Crowder a screen on Jackson. And he lobs it up to the rim.
One of the steadiest floor generals this game has ever seen. Paul consistently torches opponents out of the pick and roll.
The Clippers in the lead. George outside. Pass to Morris. George a screen on Crowder. Morris passes to George. Shot clock at 6. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Paul against Jackson. Paul passes to Aiden. Stolen by Jackson. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball.
And it's really tough to catch a pass from that distance. He's asking a lot of his teammates to reel that one in.
The Suns shooting about 43% since tip-off. Paul against Jackson. Pass to Crowder. Off the left rim and out.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
Leonard right side. The kick out to Morris. Leonard with a screen on Booker. Back to Leonard. And stolen by Bridges. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Outstanding initiative from Booker. Terrific at earning these calls inside.
Shooting for Phoenix, Devin Booker. 2 shots.
That one misses. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And George with the jam.
A one-handed tomahawk. That's a guaranteed highlight, BA.
Check out the bench. They flew out of their seats after that. To the middle. Here's Crowder. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
He's perfect from the line this time. Leonard way outside. And that's not going to go. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Crowder outside. Here's Ayton. Outside for Booker. Offensive rebound. Ayton, no good. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Phoenix calls timeout. And between Jason Kidd and LeBron James, RJ, you played with some incredible passers in your day. What was that like, running alongside those guys?
Well, it's just amazing. Jason Kidd, LeBron James, these guys can get you the ball when you don't even know that you're open. That's what's fun. And it's even more fun kind of sitting back and watching them and seeing how they read the floor. 2 of the greatest to ever do it.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. George for 3. Leonard passes to Zubac. George outside. Beyond the arc. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Bridges against Leonard. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture. That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Leonard outside. Kicks it to George. Morris on the wing. Fires from deep. Doesn't go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
Here's George. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. George has got 19 points.
The focus, the balance. George doesn't back down from converting these challenging buckets.
Paul against Jackson. Nails the baby hook.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
The Clippers have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. George outside. Morris on the wing. Sinks the tray. Morris has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide open man on that one.
Here's Booker. Out to Bridges. It's stolen by Leonard. Morris against Paul. Morris passes to George. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers? And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Jackson, the pass to Leonard. Off the mark there with a 3.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Pass to Ayton. Crowder outside. Booker finds Crowder. Back to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. From 17. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Booker's got 8.
Throw out those analytics. When Booker is taking a 15, 20-footer, that's a great look for him and his squad.
Bridges against Leonard. George a screen on Bridges. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Ayton, a screen on Jackson. Here's a 3 from Paul. They get it back. The Clippers in the lead. George outside. Pass to Zubats. Back to George. Here's Morris. George a screen on Crowder. Morris for 3. And they'll get another chance. Launches a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Outside Paul. Outside for Booker. From the arc. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
That's the kind of shot this offensive scheme is meant to produce.
And we're through the first half of play here. And thanks very much, Allie. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Paul George has been sensational.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And it's good for 2.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Morris a screen on Paul. Jackson pass to Zubats. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. The Suns trailing. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubats.
First team.
That's foul number 2 for him. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Ayton with it. This for the tie. Batum pulls it in. And for the Clippers, they're shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Here's Covington. Batum finds Wall. Here's Powell. Wall with a screen on Booker. Hook loose. Stolen by Ayton. Bridges down low. Up top, Booker. Covered by Covington. Crowder, the pass to Paul. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Paul's got his second basket of the game.
The wily vet, Paul, able to score down low.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Pass to Powell. Fades and shoots. Here's Mann. And the 3 off target. The Suns have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside Payne. For the lead. Shamet, no good.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Pass to Batum. It's Powell on the wing. Down low. Here's Covington. And the Clippers miss again. And it's Phoenix's ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's Payne. Saric with it. Payne finds Saric to the inside. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Out to Powell. He drops it from range. Powell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Payne against Wall. Pass to Saric. The rebound by Mann. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State. Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
Powell outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Wall. And another shot. Can't hit that one. Excellent D there from Payne. And for Mann, proving he belongs, earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
And B.A., I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
At the line for the Suns.
The first one falls. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Ayton, he's checked in for Landale. Crowder comes in for Saric. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Shamet. And it's Chris Paul in for Payne.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
44 seconds left in the third quarter. Jackson outside. Back to George for 3. Zubac screen. Jackson finds Morris. That 3's off the mark. The Suns have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Inside, here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
George against Booker. To the paint. Paul with a steal. Lee on the wing. To the middle. Here's Crowder. The kick out to Paul. Puts up a 3. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
And we've reached the end of the third. The Suns on top, up 4. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Morris for 3. No good that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Paul. Here's Bridges. Outside for Booker. Back to Bridges. Outside Booker. Paul for 3. Nails it from 3. And the Suns lead by 7.
From deep. Paul doesn't hold back when pulling the trigger, especially when he sees the chance.
Pass to George. Leonard on the wing. Back to George. Let's go with a 3. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And it's Paul off the drive. Booker for 3. It's rebounded by Morris. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Out to Leonard. From outside the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Paul against Jackson. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubats. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
His 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
Covington's checked in for the Clippers.
Into the lineup for your Clippers, Robert Covington.
Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Paul passes to Crowder. On target from range.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
George's shot is off. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Back to Crowder. The kick out to Paul. Pass to Booker. 6 to shoot. Here's Bridges. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. And it's a 9-point Phoenix lead.
Great decision making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He told the squad, run when you have the chance. We can't score all of our points in the half court. Push the rock. Let's see if they listen to Coach. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. George passes to Zubats. Out to Covington. 3-pointer. Counted from distance. Covington's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Paul. 1:49 left in the fourth. Crowder a screen on Jackson. Bridges left side. The Suns need to get off a shot. Tipped. Now here's George. Outside Covington. Deflects the pass. Jackson outside. George for 3. The Suns clear it. Hayden's got his 5th rebound in this one. Phoenix has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Bridges with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Bridges passes to Booker. Back to Bridges. Now here's Hayden.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game, because this one looks a bit out of reach.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Leonard against Bridges. Lets it go. And he banks it in.
Oh, man, what a bucket by Leonard. His team counts on him when the time is short because he can handle the pressure.
Now Paul. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep.